All right. So this week I'm gonna go over Ravenclaw and Slytherin house, and next week Trevor's gonna go over Hufflepuff and Gryffindor.
Really?
So this episode is going to be boring. So
It's actually really interesting.
oh, intrigue me.
Hogwarts was created by 4 founders, which we all know.
What's their names?
Rowena Ravenclaw, Helga Rowena.
Rowena?
Yeah, Rowena Ravenclaw, Helga Hufflepuff, Salazar Slytherin, and Godric Gryffindor.
Okay.
Watching a wiener.
They were.
Wait,
Helga had that good.
hold on. They all. So it was like RR, HH,
Oh,
SS.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
Hulk Hogan
GG.
was actually the creator of Hufflepuff.
Yeah, brother.
That's
He
why
definitely was a
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
I'm a Hufflepuff, brother. So don't do that again.
Sorry. Situated.
They were all friends beforehand.
Alright. Are you gonna start crying?
God.
Here we go again. Good Lord.
They were all friends beforehand, and they wanted to create the best wizarding school, so that's why they sought out to create Hogwarts.
Question.
Tyler.
Yes.
What was the first wizarding school? Do you know?
It's said that Hogwarts was created around 1993.
1993?
No.
I was about to say.
Whoa!
I was like, wow.
Nine-
that took
Hogwarts
forever.
was created when Harry went there.
No, that is incorrect. 993. The year 993.
Is that significant for anything?
No, it's just like the year. But
It's a nice number.
basically, I think there were other wizarding schools because for them to want to create the best means that there had to be others that were not the
So, what's the American one? Isn't it like pork
best.
skin or something?
Pork skin.
Ilvermorny.
Ilvermorning.
Yeah,
Oh.
Morny.
Morny. Sorry. Horny?
Yeah, Ilverhorny.
Tyler.
Okay.
You know, it's Americans.
Yeah. Ever horny. No. Question.
Okay.
That's a good name for a potion. Ever.
So did they like contract someone to build Hogwarts, or they build it with their wands?
She's probably about to get into that.
I actually did look that up, and there's no canon answer. Some people say that it was magic. Some people say it wasn't. Some people say it's like half and half. But there's not a canon answer to that question.
All I can imagine is like
You probably got them elves to do it.
Yeah,
Poor guys. Damn.
Yeah.
Can I please stop?
My back hurts.
We've lost 3 this week.
boom. Can't they apparate? We
You
don't
can't
allow 'em.
apparate on Hogwarts grounds, which I guess technically the elves can.
It's like the
One
Great
more.
Wall of China. There's a bunch buried
You got that
underneath.
the
in
magic
Hogwarts.
chalkboard that erases the 3 days without an incident. Zero.
No, it's hours without an incident.
Without
An
an instrument. Alrighty. Rowena Ravenclaw. This is what she looked like.
Slim thick.
Yeah, you could say so.
Got nice collarbones.
Hell yeah,
She
those
is.
clavicles.
Purdy.
All right, so Ravenclaw house in the book and the movies are different. So in the book, it's bronze and blue are the colors, but for some reason in the movies they changed it to silver and blue. Don't know why. But each of the houses can be tied back to the elements based on their colors.
Water.
No, air. For some reason Slytherin is water. Don't know why green would be.
That swamp water.
I don't know.
that Dookie water.
I don't know.
That Taco Bell water.
But their symbol's actually an eagle, not a raven.
Which makes no sense.
Well,
That's kind of dumb. And they're supposed to be smart.
Oh, so you say it's kind of lame that it's not a raven. Well, the deal is that's just the name. Why? Like it would be kind of basic if if my name was Penny and then my symbol was a coin.
What house did
Kinda
you get
lame.
put in? Penny coin.
How's pity?
Yeah, my name's Teddy Bear, and you know what we are.
elephants.
Teddy elephants.
Well, that's like Hufflepuff. What the fuck is a Hufflepuff? A badger? Makes no sense.
Hey,
Well, I mean, none of
you ever seen the video on badgers? Honey badger don't care.
Anyways, Ravenclaw's like motto-ish thing is "Wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure." The ghost, Ravenclaw's ghost, is the Grey Lady, who you'll find out more about. That's significant. You can access their common room through a riddle, and their common room is in Ravenclaw Tower, and they're kind of like, it's bougie as hell up there, and they have a view of everything. They can see the lake, the forest, the Quidditch pitch,
they stick the
greenhouses.
Underground.
Yeah.
Well, that's where badgers live.
Slytherin.
But
Well,
do y'all
there's a
have
reason for that,
dancing?
too.
Do y'all have dancing cactuses?
Hufflepuff does.
Hufflepuff
Well.
does.
Whatever.
Hufflepuff and Paz, baby.
We're smarter than y'all.
We have more fun.
So, Ravenclaw actually found the place where Hogwarts is because she had a dream about a warty hog that was on the cliffside by the lake.
Yeah. Okay, but we go back to the eagle thing.
What's that? What's that motto?
Wit
What's the
beyond
motto with
measure
you?
is man's greatest treasure.
Y'all remember that?
She also created her diadem, which is like her crown, but it
kinda
and it
pretentious.
later becomes actually she puts a spell on it and the wearer becomes smarter.
Damn.
Yeah,
I need one.
Did that.
yeah.
That's a legendary item in D&D.
Oh yeah.
What was your wand made of?
Well, so they say that she got her wand from an Ollivander, but nobody really knows. It was made of applewood and a phoenix feather core.
So these Ollivanders are like everywhere.
It's the family name, yeah.
What if like one of them was like could only have one kid and he had that one kid had all girls?
That didn't happen.
Could've.
But it
Then
didn't.
that girl would be the it. What's wrong with the girl taking
Yeah,
over the
she can
family
make
business,
wands.
Tyler?
She can keep her that name too.
Yeah.
Because once she gets married, it's not Ollivander anymore.
That's her choice.
Um,
Hot take.
I mean, it's my conspiracy that like the Ollivander you go to get your wand is not a real Ollivander.
There's multiple ones.
Yeah, the one in Hogwarts Legacy is like the great 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 grandfather of the one in Harry Potter. It's not the same dude.
It could be. Dumbledore was like 150.
No, he was way older than that, I thought.
Wasn't like McGonagall like 120?
He was born in like the 1870s, 1880s. So yeah, maybe he was like 100 and something.
Dumbledore was 115 or 116 at the time he was dead.
Yeah. Makes sense.
He had plenty of years to go.
Yeah.
That boy was lively.
Till he wasn't. That sudden stop.
So she died of a sickness. She got sick before her daughter died. But people say that the death of her daughter is kind of what really like pushed her into actually dying, and she died from a broken heart. And her daughter is the ghost, the Grey Lady, over Ravenclaw Tower.
Reparo.
So the drama with that is that her daughter lived in her shadow her whole life, so she stole the diadem to be smarter and better or whatever. And she ran away to a forest in Albania, and her mom got sick by then and like sent somebody out to look for her, and his name was the Baron, and he was previously in love with her daughter. Her daughter's name is Helena, however you want to pronounce it. And he goes to find her. He finds her in the forest in Albania, and she refuses to go, so he kills her. He stabs her. And then the horror of seeing what he's done, he kills himself.
Murder-suicide.
Yeah.
Golly.
So they both of their ghosts ends up back at Hogwarts, and the daughter is the ghost of Ravenclaw Tower, and the Bloody Baron is the ghost of Slytherin. My homeboy up there. But his body is wrapped in chains.
So
as like,
he was a Slytherin?
yeah. His ghostly body is wrapped in chains as like punishment for what he did to the love of his life.
So she died from a broken heart from her daughter dying. But her daughter's a ghost who can just go back to Hogwarts and see her mom whenever she wants to.
I don't think that's how it works. All that it's not the same.
Well, so that was kind of the thing is like she didn't get to say goodbye to her daughter because she was murdered in Albania.
Yeah,
But
then
her ghost comes back, so she could have.
Been like, bye.
But she's still
hello.
dead. I mean, I get what you're saying, yeah.
I mean, you're still there. You
Yeah.
just see through. Little light flying around.
Yeah. But the diadem was lost in the forest in Albania.
People and their materialistic things.
But it becomes a Horcrux because Voldemort gets this information out of the ghost, the Grey Lady, and he goes and searches for the diadem and finds it and turns it into a Horcrux. And that's where Harry has to go find it in the last movie. But Voldemort's hiding place before he comes back in the first one is the forest of Albania. And he got that idea from Ravenclaw's daughter.
What is there something special about that place?
It's just
or
a good place to hide.
Oh, okay.
So, this is just some Ravenclaws, like in the actual story. Professor Trelawney was one, Gilderoy Lockhart, obviously Ollivander, and then Professor Flitwick, who's the head of Ravenclaw
they really
House.
Don't do Ravenclaw any good. Do
Yeah,
they?
no. Well, and then there's Luna and
Well,
Moaning
yeah,
Myrtle.
Luna. And then who else?
Moaning Myrtle.
Golly.
One of the Pavarti twins was in it. You know, the two twins that Harry and Ron take to the Pavarti twins. The Patel twins.
I was
One of
about
them,
to say.
it's Padma and Pavarti Patel. The Patel twins, one of them is in Ravenclaw and one of them is in Gryffindor. But every time you see them in the movie, they're both in Gryffindor together. So they don't really show that. But it is possible for twins not to get put in the same house.
Well, yeah, they're not the same person.
Right. So celebs that are Ravenclaws.
That's a lot better.
Stephen Colbert is one, but he's only one because J.K. Rowling told him he was one on Twitter.
Okay.
You're definitely a Ravenclaw. He's like, I thought, and he takes a test, and he's like,
John
definitely
Krasinski.
Yeah.
my boy.
Denzel Washington, Emma Watson, James Earl
She's
Jones,
a Gryffindor.
and Natalie Portman.
That's wrong. You got wrong.
That's wrong. Take it off.
Who?
Emily Watson?
Emma Watson.
Emma. My
Okay,
bad.
so I'm going to say this. When I was trying to find this, there was a whole article, and in the article, like one of the main ones was Lin-Manuel Miranda, and then in a different article, he was a Slytherin, and then in another article, he was a Ravenclaw, and in another article, he was a Slytherin. So this is not very accurate.
Yeah.
Like I would find a list of
It depends on what song he's popular for.
right.
at
Well,
the
no,
time.
they'll say that like these people in an interview took the test and it said that they were this,
Yeah.
but then in a different interview it said they were this. So
I mean,
it's,
some days I feel like a Ravenclaw, other days I feel like a
I feel
Gryffindor.
like James Earl Jones would be like a Gryffindor.
I'm a Hufflepuff for life.
we know.
Most of the time I'm a Hufflepuff.
Same.
I don't know. I feel like you
Denzel
be a
Washington
Gryffindor,
would be
Scott.
a Gryffindor, I feel like.
Why?
His face is telling you right now, I don't think so.
He's bold. He's the equalizer. He might be Slytherin.
Nah, he's smart as hell. He's a Ravenclaw. You seen the way he is in the Equalizer?
That's a
And the way-
character he's playing.
Right. And the way he
That's not
landed
the same.
and the way he landed that plane in flight. That's a Ravenclaw all the way.
And when
I
he
was drunk.
All right, then we move into old Salazar.
Look at his belt. He's tied that thing
Yeah.
multiple times around there.
He looks like Hitler.
No.
Have you seen Hitler?
What Hitler are you looking at?
Yeah.
Got a long.
He's got
I'm
a
just
conspiracy
kidding.
Hitler.
He
This
looks
man looks
like-
like someone straight out of
If
Oblivion.
he
He
cut
would-
his beard, he could put it on the top of his head.
He looks like he would be prejudiced towards everything that isn't what he is. So, I mean, look at him.
Look at that medallion.
Look at those rings. Who does that? Was he married?
Yes,
Oh.
he had 2 children, a son and a daughter. Don't ask me their names because they're outrageous. Per the usual.
Sabuzian, Slytherin, and
Oh, yeah.
Sabuzian.
Sabuzian.
Shambadalabing-dong. Slytherin. How do you get into theirs? Isn't it a password? Sorry,
yeah,
you're
theirs
about to
is
get
a pass.
there. I'm
Theirs
sorry.
is a password. As a matter of fact, in Chamber of Secrets, when Harry and Ron turn into Crabbe and Goyle to go down there, the password is purebloods.
That's so pretentious.
That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
making your password.
Oh yeah,
What was the riddle for Ravenclaw?
it changes.
You gotta
Yeah, like
figure it
there's
out
that one
every
scene.
night.
This is
It's
why
like-
Tyler
You
couldn't
get drunk off
No.
some butterbeer, and you get up there, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
So House Slytherin's colors are silver and green, which is supposed to signify water. Don't know why. Their symbol is a snake. Their ghost is the Bloody Baron. Like I said, they have a password for their common room, and their common room is in the dungeons, and they have full view of the Black Lake. I don't know if you know this, but if you go into Slytherin's common room, if you play as a Slytherin, and you cast like the generic spell at the windows, the giant squid in the Black Lake puts it like its tentacle on the window and like suction cups to it. It's pretty cool.
There's a squid in there?
Yeah.
I've been diving to the bottom of it finding treasure
Yeah.
this whole time.
So I was like,
There
not
you
no
go.
more.
Yeah, then I'm
About
going
to
to
suck
dive
the
and not come
Hufflepuff
back
up.
up. Yeah.
About to be food, squid food.
So Salazar could speak parcel tongue. No surprise there. And yeah, basically.
What'd you call me?
Seems legit.
You don't want to know. I casted a spell on you.
His wand was created from actually created his own wand, and it was made of snake wood with a basilisk horn core.
So that's super unique because
Oh,
of the
yeah.
basilisk.
Well, and he made it himself. I also read that he charmed his wand to go into like sleep mode, where he would like make it go to sleep. I don't know what the purpose of that is, or if it's just so he could put it in sleep.
It's for
And if somebody got it,
So
Nobody
nobody
could
can
use
hack
his
his
wand.
wand, like your bank account.
Yeah.
You just cut it off and
Or
on.
probably it's like Kylo Ren when he created his own lightsaber. It's like so unstable and crappy. He was like, I created my own wand. I got to put it in sleep mode because
Yeah.
it likes to cast spells when I
In the middle of the night, he
Yeah.
just lays it on his
Abracadabra.
bedside table.
Kills all of his house elves.
Yeah.
Has a mind of its own.
Wakes up and it's just a constant flame coming out the end of it.
he had his own scriptorium in the castle, and I just played this part in Hogwarts Legacy and didn't know if it was like canon, but apparently it is canon. But you can only get into it with parcel tongue.
No, I thought it was Crucio.
Well, you can only you access the door with parcel tongue, and then once you're inside of the
Oh,
outside
yeah,
place,
yeah.
then you have to use Crucio to be able to enter the actual scriptorium.
So you have to have somebody there, apparently.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know.
or you're
can-
kind of like stuck.
yeah, you're stuck and you die. Unless you cast it on yourself. Can you not cast stuff on yourself?
I guess theoretically you could,
I don't know if you could ever really
Crucio.
want to.
but isn't that how Ominous's aunt died because
Yeah,
she
'cause
went
she
by
did.
herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, what other ways you could get around that? Because, like, what did he do to get in there every time? Did he have to do that every
I
time?
mean,
or did he
probably
lock
not.
the door when he
So
came out?
you
Or he had a house elf and he just cast Crucio on it. That's what I'm thinking.
Probably.
so you have to. What does Crucio do?
It's
the
a pain curse.
It's the torture one, like the worst pain. you
Okay,
ever
so
feel.
you open the door and then like it's like the guy with you's like, what am I doing here? Crucio, and then the door another door opens.
Yeah.
What a thing to put in a school.
Yeah.
How isn't it an
a lot of
unforgivable
sketchy
curse or
things.
whatever?
hmm It may have not have been considered.
He's a piece of shit.
Well,
He's a POS.
no, he had a little mouse in his pocket he'd take in there. Crucio.
That's fucked up. Yeah. He had a little dog with him. He'd fuck up every time.
And remember,
Oh,
always
God.
carry 2 mice because the first one will die.
He probably had a secret way to get in there. This was just like, if you deserve to get in there, then you're gonna do
He had a secret knock.
shitty stuff.
Yeah.
Salazar, Slytherin.
That's it.
Salazar Slytherin.
Honestly, it would have made more sense if like you cast it on the door and like the door screamed or something. So it's like the student doesn't have to do this. If he does get down there, he can just cast it on the door, not on another person.
Yeah, but the idea. I mean, it makes more sense to have to
So,
cast it on something.
Is it like a door that opens and then you get in front of another door?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
you
actually
just
like
keep
a.
that door open. Next person that walks by, Crucio, and close the door.
In the game, it's like a door that you have to speak parcel tongue, and then once you're in there, it's like a maze of other doors where you have to line up the puzzles. But that's just in the game. And then once you get through all those doors, there's a third door, and on the ground in front of it, it says Crucio. And you can either have Sebastian Crucio you, or you can Crucio Sebastian,
Spoilers.
and you get in.
I can't do that to my boy.
I did.
Yeah, Katie was fucking relentless. Because I was asking her about it, and I was like,
Ain't no Crucio my ass.
You got him to cast it on you. And Kay's like, no. I was like, what? So I cast it on him. I was like, God.
Sebastian, like, OG.
I mean, yeah, he's my
I've been using
but-
Confringo all the time, and he taught me it. And then old,
He taught me it.
an old butthole kid on the outside.
Ominous.
I actually like him.
I like Ominous too.
I saw I've only talked to him once, and he was kind of a butthole to me. But I was doing
was
like
just
all the
angry.
nice replies, and but then I saw a TikTok where everybody was like characters that have my heart or whatever, and it was like it showed him, and I was like,
Yeah, because he
Well,
goes
it's-
against the grain.
Yeah, well, he's from the bad family, but doesn't want to do the bad shit. So
He's like Sirius Black.
yeah, essentially, he still has a dark enough heart though that he was put in Slytherin. At least Sirius was good enough to be put in Gryffindor. So he had a big falling out with all the other because after they started the school, he was like, you know what, I don't like all these Muggle-borns in here. Let's stop doing this. And everybody
this
else
man
was like,
started a
no.
race war.
Basically, he tried, but everybody else was like, that's not gonna fucking happen. And Gryffindor was like his best friend. So looking into it, the two women were best friends, the two guys were best friends, but they were all kind of friends with each other. And rumor has it, I don't know how you can have a rumor within canon, whatever, but rumor has it that the two of them actually like dueled over this, and he lost and left the school. And that's why he created the Chamber of Secrets.
Gryffindor clapped them cheeks, bro.
And oh yeah.
So they were like,
That
this
man's
dude's
thinking of
super
sword.
bad. He left, but we're gonna keep Slytherin around.
I mean, he still like created the school. And
Okay, so
stuff.
but that's the other part of that is that supposedly he returns. That's another rumor is that later on in life he returns and he dies at the school being a professor. But he did keep the Chamber of Secrets there with the basilisks that he bred to kill mudbloods when his heir returned to the school.
I bet you there was like a fifth person there, but they were like, we only need 4.
Yeah, this man
houses.
was literally
setting up Voldemort.
Yeah.
Was like, we need there was probably 5, and then once Salazar left, the other guy was like, great, we can do my house, Dookie house or something.
Dookie house. The
Dookie
house.
Boo. House Dookie Boo.
Damn it.
We're not having Dookie Boo. Oh, okay. He's the only kid. He's the only person there with a Dookie Boo symbol. It's just
But the color is brown.
yeah, it's a pile of Dookie with some flies.
He just sleeps in the janitor's closet. He doesn't have a common room to go back to.
Double Dookie's house.
There's his common room is just his room there, and he has to like clog up a toilet before he can go inside.
What the heck, bro?
He can only go in there if he has to take a shit.
Yeah. What if you're at the sorting ceremony
I'm pretty sure.
and
shit
everybody
is
and this
running
kid's
through
like,
my
I want to get
Full
Gryffindor,
tolerant is.
Gryffindor, Dookie Doo. And everybody's like, what?
pocket. What is that?
Dookie Doo.
Only one student a year gets put in it.
Yeah.
His house item was his locket. Pictured there.
Is that the one that makes you see like your worst nightmare?
No,
Or is
or
that
it
like
makes
the
you
same one?
I mean,
mad.
Yeah, but that was only after it became a Horcrux. That was its
There's-
power
Oh, okay.
from Voldemort. It was passed down and made it to Voldemort through the Gaunt side of the family. Like Ominous Gaunt, he's a
Oh.
direct descendant to Voldemort. Voldemort's mom was the last Gaunt. Merope.
She's
When
a
did he
bad
become
bitch.
Thomas Riddle?
He's named after his Muggle father.
And he's a Slytherin and he's a Muggle.
Look at fucking Hitler.
Yeah,
He wasn't blonde haired and blue eyed.
yeah. Just the art school to just let him in.
No, let's not go down that path.
Which Voldemort's middle name comes from the Gaunt side. That was his grandfather's name was Marvolo.
Door. Voldemort.
Voldemort is the culmination of all the letters of his name. Lord Voldemort is.
A combination of all of his names?
Yeah, so if you take all the letters from Tom Marvolo Riddle and like switch them all around, it spells
Oh, okay.
it spells out
thought
I
you was-
am Lord Voldemort.
like it was
they do it in the Chamber of
the-
Secrets.
Whatever. It was all like each one like was the beginning of his. I was
No.
like, God damn, that's a long name. What's this man got?
This
Dumbledore
man got
has
an
5
acronym?
names.
Of course he does.
Albus, Reginald,
Wulfric,
Rolfric, booty hole.
I can't ever remember
Brian.
the order, but it's
probably like
Albus,
Albus,
John.
Wulfric,
Rick.
Brian, Percival, Dumbledore.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
We call him Jimmy.
Who this woman?
That's my
was
mother
like,
name, Jimmy.
Your newborn wizard son. I'm gonna name him Dumbledore.
That's his last
That's
name.
his last name.
Oh.
God.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
What's Obama's last name? Barack.
Obama.
Obama.
So these are some Slytherins in Harry Potter. Merlin was actually a Slytherin.
Of course he was.
You got Slughorn, Umbridge, Snape, the Malfoys, and the Blacks.
All right. So
Merlin
what,
was the first card? He's number 1?
Oh yeah.
so
This man
what?
ain't that great. man.
What is up with Merlin? Like that man's in Starlight Valley or whatever it's called, and Harry Potter. So he's connected.
Merlin's like the OG wizard. Like the Sword,
Sword
in
in
the
the
Stone.
Stone.
The Disney
King
movie?
Arthur.
You got it rough, bro.
Like
You
they
ain't no
literally say like
Ravenclaw.
Merlin's beard, like he's the thing.
Merlin's beard. Dobby sock. Snape. Dumbledore.
Except for Professor Fig, I've noticed he likes to say Godric's heart instead of Merlin's beard, and that really bothers me.
Like Godric's heart, like who's that?
Like Godric Gryffindor.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Yeah.
Do they all have sayings for their names? Like
Rowena's Russie.
like Helen's Helen's Hussy.
Yeah.
Helen's pussy.
Helen's Heiny. That's it.
That's
Helen's Heiny. I'm gonna start saying that. That's a good one.
it's a
Helen's Heiny.
it's a Helga.
Helga's Heiny. That's even better. Helen. Helga's Heiny.
Ronald
That's a good
Weasley.
one. That's definitely a wizard slur.
Leviosa.
You're just spouting out memes now.
Yeah, no.
And then these are celebs that are Slytherins. This
Oh,
is all
wow.
I could find that was like consistent.
Who's the dude in the middle?
That's
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
What's your most liked thing
Jeez.
about Ravenclaw? Their colors do be busting though. They just need to do it right though.
It do be busting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cause the yellow,
I don't like any of the other Ravenclaws like playing the game and stuff like that.
yeah, they did Ravenclaw dirty.
Yeah,
They really
did
do.
do
Really,
Ravenclaw
honestly, Ravenclaw is gets the dirtiest over Hufflepuff to me all day.
I think that's because Hufflepuff is so commonplace. Because
Hey.
no, but what I'm saying is in reality,
Calling us commoners?
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, she is.
Hufflepuff.
Basic?
If you're a Hufflepuff, you're a culmination of all things, and that's
Yeah, that
real
makes
life.
sense. Yeah,
And so it makes more sense that a lot
But
more
there's-
people are in that
but
because
there's not though. People don't. Well, people don't pick it
I do got it.
because the Hufflepuff name.
That
but,
Hufflepuff
no.
dude. I got a mission for you.
I mean, Ravenclaw's got one just as
Oh
bad.
yeah,
he's-
he's just.
He's the broom guy.
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy.
Shows you how to
Eric
ride
Clapton?
a
He sings you a song as y'all are flying on the brooms.
Because they're like, I kind of wish I was a Ravenclaw, but I'm an idiot, so
this
They
stuff.
can hear me.
yeah. I just wanted to look at it. It's just
I've always liked Ravenclaw. Like when I was taking the test, I kind of hoped I was a Ravenclaw. Because
There's-
Gryffindor's like,
Same until I found out it's an eagle.
that don't bother me. It just
It's
the
I
color
mean,
scheme
an eagle
goes. I
is-
like it. The
Eagle's a
blue
cooler
and-
thing than
Eagles-
a raven.
yeah, but your name is Ravenclaw.
Yeah,
it's
it's just a
c-
claw.
Yeah, but that's the name of her. That's just her name.
Yeah, she didn't control that big dog. She might like the eagle better.
Out of all
That's
the
like
colors,
my maiden name is Wheeler. That doesn't just because my last name was Wheeler doesn't mean that my house sigil is a fucking 18 wheeler.
That's one of the American schools is Wheeler. And this 18-wheeler.
That's
Welcome-
the redneck
yeah.
wizard
Welcome
school.
to the Wizarding School for what do they call it? Truck Driving Institute Wizarding School. We get you your wizard CDL.
They just call
Yeah.
you Semi.
And you
That's
just
your
driving
nickname.
semis through
You know,
the-
you're driving
through
a
the air.
broom that's got like 14 trailers behind it.
That'd be kind of dope, though.
You know, thinking about the books, I'm pretty sure that you go inside of every common room except for Hufflepuff.
nobody cares about Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Up until now.
Because you're in Gryffindor, obviously, because they're the main characters. But then you go into Slytherin's common room when they're as Crabbe and Goyle. And then you go in Ravenclaw in the last one when they're looking for the diadem.
Give us one of the Ravenclaw riddles. I want to solve a riddle right now. Let's look it up.
Okay.
I saw one on TikTok the other day, and I solved it almost immediately.
Yeah, that could be a little segment. Ravenclaw riddle.
Ravenclaw riddles.
Can you make it into your
Common room.
All right.
I won't cast them so you guys can't see the answers.
Scott's
Yeah,
over there going to be
that's
cheating. Scott's
can't
disqualified.
I ain't even looking
Scott
at it.
can't fucking see from over there.
Scott can't read.
When you need me, you throw me away. But when you're done with me, you bring me back. What am I?
When you need me, you throw me away. When you want me, I come back.
When you don't need me, I come back. Makes sense.
Depression.
Herpes.
Yeast.
And anchor.
No.
What rock group has 4 men that don't sing?
Boys Who Cry.
This is a good one.
Oh. What rock group?
Has 4 men that don't sing.
A bunch of
Sediment.
yes, bunch of sediment.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh my god!
They got an American riddle in there. I don't know the fucking.
What is Mount Rushmore?
What is a Mount Rushmore? I don't care about American history.
What is brown and sticky?
Poop.
Final answer.
A stick. What is 99 more than 100?
199.
100. 99.
When is 99 more than 100?
In golf.
On a microwave. 99 is 1 minute and 39 seconds, while 100 is 1 minute.
They ain't got no microwave up in that bitch. That's a new thing.
What does
That-
one?
When microwaves came out, Ravenclaw was like, "We got one. We got it. We got a riddle."
We got it.
What has an eye but cannot see?
A word.
A whispering eye.
What? That's a winking eye.
A brown
Blind?
What has a eye but cannot see?
eye. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
A needle. What gets broke without being held? This one's deep.
A heart.
A promise.
God.
Feed me and I live. Give me a drink and I die. What am I?
Depression.
A fire.
Oh.
I've heard that one before.
Take off my skin and I won't cry, but you will. What am I? This is a good one.
An onion.
Yep.
Dang it.
Imagine you're in a dark room. How do you get out?
Open the door.
Stop imagining.
This seems like it would just
I'm
piss you
so
off walking in the room.
stupid.
You just go mad. You go to bed mad as hell.
What can you
That is
catch
so
but
stupid.
not throw?
A cold.
Herpes.
See, there you go.
Same thing.
What is light as a feather but strong men can't hold it?
Commitment.
That's pretty deep.
His breath.
Where are some? Let's look up some Slytherin passwords. They probably don't have any on here. It's probably just pure blood all the way down.
Death to the muggles.
Deaf to the moguls.
Pure blood is the only thing coming up when I search Slytherin
Yeah, that's what I
passwords.
thought. That's
Yeah.
probably the only password they have.
They're so basic. And they're all sitting around and they're like, you know what? They're all reminiscing on the glory days. And Godric's like, let's start a school. And Rowena is like, I had a dream about a warty hog.
Well, it says that
Let's build a school there.
which might not be canon, but in the Hogwarts Legacy, it says the architect and Ravenclaw, they're the ones who made Hogwarts.
Yeah.
They did all the stuff for it, which they got all this random ass shit in there to kill students.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was wildin'.
They're just trying to weed out the weak.
Have you had?
I don't think you've done them yet, but the Pulso
Mm-hmm.
puzzles. They had the Pulso like that. Could you know how many times I smashed myself with a box? A lot. You
That's
just
like
walk in and a kid smashed against the wall and they're like, God. Is that it?
that's it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I gotta pee so bad.
Clip that.